Hi, my name's Pat. I had a script prepared, but I don't think I'm going to go with it. I go by the username of Man in the Mirror, which I like to think is both a simple reference and a little more of an obscure one. It's simple in that in everything I do, I try to remind myself that I'm really just not so different than the people that I'm interacting with. I'm nobody's perfect mirror image, but just by virtue of sharing a common humanity, I have a great deal in common with people, and I hope that helps me to understand them a bit better. On a bit more of an obscure level, let me introduce myself, and that should probably clear up another meaning of Man in the Mirror. I am a graduate student of psychology and neuroscience, and one of my favorite topics to study is mirror neurons. These are neurons very recently discovered, last decade or two, that are active both when a person is performing an action or experiencing an emotion, and when they are witnessing somebody else perform that action and experience that emotion. As you may have guessed, these mirror neurons are incredibly important for everything from language learning to empathy. And a popular hypothesis gaining support from the data is that autism has a lot to do with dysfunction of neurons. So, as you can see, for me, mirrors and reflections have a lot of personal meaning. So, what am I doing here on YouTube? I am, philosophically, I suppose, agnostic. Although, in practice, this entails me being what I guess is called a weak atheist. Now, I don't know if I like this term, not because it uses the word weak, but in fact, because it implies that there would have to be a strong atheist, and I just hope that that's not the case. I haven't met any of these yet, but what a strong atheist would imply, what that name would imply, is that if pressed, that atheist would admit that regardless of any evidence, they would still refuse to believe in something supernatural, regardless of what they were shown and regardless of anything. That the supernatural simply cannot exist. And I don't think that's a philosophically defensible position any more than the position that there must be a supernatural realm. I think that because we're a natural species, it's incredibly unknowable whether such a realm exists. So I guess I'm here on YouTube to talk about it. I admit, even at a liberal arts campus, for both graduate and undergraduate, I've felt a bit alone in these philosophical beliefs, or this way of looking at the world, however you want to call it. And I'm just looking to gain a little understanding from people of all different stripes, and I want to engage in a discussion. I want to engage in a debate. I want to see what other people have to say about this, and I want to respond to them. So, that's what this is all about. This is the end of my introduction video, but hopefully you'll be able to find some time to look at some of my other videos as well. Thank you so much for watching.